All right, we're going to continue on with our division, and we're going to start to look at dividing more story problem situations, but practice at division of a whole number and a digit or a decimal number. So the problem that we're starting with, I think context or real world situations help make sense. So I spent $6.80 on 2 candy bars. How much did it cost per candy bar? So this is not how much one of them costs. This is where I got 2 of them. So that means I need to do $6.80 divided by 2. And as we learned in our last lesson, that we need to put our divider outside and the 680 inside, and the decimal will come right up on top. So when I go into my division, 2 goes into 6. Don't be afraid to have this multiplication table available to you to help you with your math facts. That's not what I want you to be held back on. But 2 goes into 6. If I count by 2s, 2, 4, 6. There was 3 of them. And so I'm going to subtract, because 2 times 3 was 6. So I'm going to subtract 6, and that went away. I need to bring down my next number. 2 goes into 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. So I was able to get 4 of them. And I have nothing left over. There was a 0 up there, but there's nothing to go in there. So my answer is 3.4. This is where I tell students to go back to the story problem, because 3.4 isn't an answer that makes sense to the context. I spent $6.80 on 2 candy bars. How much should it cost per candy bar? So this is a cost. That means that this is a dollar amount. So I should be writing my answer as $3.40 per candy bar. They must have been king-size candy bars to be that expensive for one. So here's another similar problem. The problem here we have is Linda bought 3 notebooks for a total of $7.20. How much did it cost per notebook? So this was the total for all 3. I want to find out what just one of them cost. So I'll have to do some division here. I would encourage you to pause and try to solve this one on your own, and then hit play to see my work. So we're going to do $7.20 divided by 3. The 3 goes outside, and the 720 comes in. Remember, if you wanted to be using notebook paper so that you could have lanes to be working on, that's totally fine. 3 goes into 7. If I go 3, 6, I can only get 2 of them. 3 times 2 is 6. Only 1 left over. That means I took out enough. I bring down the 2. 3 goes into 2 4 times. 3 times 4 is 12. Nothing's left. There's just zeros up there. So again, this is a dollar amount, $2.40 for 1 notebook. All right, your next problems come from the textbook. So this is that I would like you to go to page 232 in your textbook and try problems A, B, and C. Pause. You can play one at a time. You can play all 3 after you've tried them. Good practice here. So I'm going to get my work shown up here, and you can check your work. All right, I tried doing the pause. Instead of you seeing me solve all of these out, hopefully you can check your work with mine. As you can see here, I set up the outside number needs to be the one that goes outside of your divider, and the front number goes inside, bringing your decimal straight up on top from where it is underneath there, and then knowing your facts going in, and so solving these out. And I boxed my answers here at the bottom. B was a little bit tricky because 7 doesn't fit into 3, so we hadn't really seen a problem like that today. So we'd put a 0, it doesn't fit in, but it does go into 35 5 times. So that one was a little bit trickier. All right. Couple more story problem type problems you'll see. You're going to have multi-digit ones as well. So here we spent $7.70 on 14 gumballs. How much should it cost per gumball? So that means I need to divide the total by the 14 gumballs. This is where I highly suggest, so you're still doing the same steps as before, but now instead of a single digit number, it's 2. But this is where this comes in handy. Go down your 14 lane. It looks like 14 will not go into 7. We know that's too small. So we're seeing how close we can get to 77. So it looks like I can get to 70, and that's 5 times. So I can get 5. So 7. Okay, so I only have 7 left. I need to bring down another one. I have 70 remaining, which we actually just did. So 14, 70 works out nicely. So it looks like it's costing 55 cents per gumball. The last kind of story problem you might see is, so talking about looking at tables for information. So Mindy's mailing a care package to her brother. The table gives the cost for mailing packages. Hers weighs 3 pounds. How much does it cost per pound? So you'll notice there's a gap in my table. I can see the cost for 2 pounds, for 3 pounds, for 4 pounds, but she's curious what it's costing per pound. So they told us this information. There's others, but we're going to use that. So we need to take the $8.40 and divide it by 3 pounds to figure out how much 1 is going to cost. Feel free to pause, get your answer, see if it matches mine here. So 8 into 3 twice. 3 into 24, 8 times, and that goes nicely. So it looks like we're at $2.80 per pound. So you can fill in your table. You might see a problem like that on the homework as well. The homework is posted on the Google Classroom for Math in the classwork, telling you it's going to be at one of your pages in your division packet that I gave you. So go ahead and look for the page that I'm talking about or that is pictured. All right.